Hey there, Tony Stewart, also known as Blessed Brother here.
Angie Stewart, known as Blessed Sister.
And how are you today, my friend? I'm excited to have this opportunity to talk to you. It's been a wonderful day, and it was a day that inspired me to want to bring to you, us to bring to you this message. So, the topic of this message is
why you must get your hopes up now.
Why you must get your hopes up now.
And how to do it.
And how to do it. You know, many friends will tell you that, well-meaning friends and family will tell you, you know, especially when you go after something that's outside your comfort zone, something that's maybe outside their comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you, well, don't get your hopes up. You know, don't want anything bad to happen to you. Don't get your hopes up. It's probably the worst advice that well-meaning friends can give you, because I've never seen anyone Eeyore their way into financial success. Eeyore's that dude from Winnie the Pooh, who's always kind of like,
always negative.
Oh,
yeah.
Pooh Bear, nothing's going to work out for you today. This is just going to be a day like yesterday. And it wasn't like suddenly everything opened up for someone with that attitude. It just doesn't happen that way. Right. You have to start with your hopes up. There are many people, if you read biographies, you read all kinds of people who have gone through adversity, who kept going when they could have given up. Why? Because they had a vision of wanting more. I had a vision of the way things could be. Well, today, Angie and I, we went out and we did something that we do quite often, something that people don't necessarily think about nowadays, and I encourage you to do it. We went dream building. Dream building is simple. We find things that we love: houses, we love travel, we love looking at different things. So one of the things we do is we have a certain circuit. We have the next house we're looking at, and we go there and we look at a model of it, and we travel neighborhoods looking for the right place that we're going to put things. We feed our vision is what we do. And I encourage you to do the same thing, be it going out, taking a drive. You know, I know there are people, you know, if you live in an area like ours, we have a parade of homes. And then we have what's called a home-orama. And a lot of communities nowadays, the builders will get together and they will build one house in a neighborhood. Well, most neighborhoods have one builder or two builders who build a whole neighborhood. They get together 10 or 12 different builders, and they go into a neighborhood, and each builder will build a house or two, and they'll then sell before they sell it to the actual owners, or maybe sometimes right after they sold it. They'll allow people to come in mass and walk through those houses. And some people walk because they want to get a feel for the house. Some people go through there because they want decorating ideas. But here it's called Parade of Homes. We saw it called Home-oramas. You probably have something in your area. It's amazing to me how many people who would love to live in one of those homes do not go to those homes because they don't want to get their hopes up. But you understand the vision. If you don't have a vision for wanting more in life, how are you going to get it? Right. You know? So yes, you need to take the time to go to those things. We'll be totally transparent. The parade of homes that we had in Columbus, we looked at the houses and they didn't match our vision. They were below our vision. So we actually had to go to about an hour and a half away to another one that had higher priced homes to see some that matched our vision. We didn't even want to bother. We didn't even bother with the ones that were close to us. Go ahead.
It wasn't so much that they were higher priced. It was the quality of them.
And the biggity, because I want a big house. So we're pretty blessed right now, but the vision is bigger, because understand that people who can buy a bigger house, the people who can buy the newer cars, the only way you're going to do that, Dr. Mike Murdock talks about this. Wealth is a reward for solving problems. You know, there's this mindset that's still in America today that people who get rich do it at the cost of someone else. But in truth, Good success, as the Bible talks about, comes to those folks who have found a way to bring value to the marketplace. And when you bring that value to the marketplace, you're enhancing lives. And yes, you should get a blessing for that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do not let the psychology of the world teach you that not having is some type of pious, wonderful thing. Because if you have results in your life that you've gotten by helping people, I'm spitting on it because I'm going at this. If you have results in your life that you get because you've been able to serve the marketplace, my goodness, feel no shame about that. You go for that because you are doing something that's helping people win. The richest man in America right now, he kind of goes back and forth, is a guy by the name of Jeff Bezos. How did he get there? Because he went and he started this thing called Amazon. It was not profitable for years.
That's right.
It was not profitable for years. I'm sure all his friends were saying, don't get your hopes up. This thing is not profitable. This thing is not working. But he kept on going, and he kept his hopes up. Now he's the richest man in the world, and he has transformed how business is transacted in our environment. You know, what we just went through, just a period of just tragedy in our country. Tragedy in our country because someone went into retail areas and shot the place up.
Yeah.
And people died. Okay? And I said, you know what? One thing that I'm seeing here is that you're going to see people be more attracted to buying things online, not going to those central shopping places, having the stuff brought to them because of the safety involved with that. Now you think about that. And what if he didn't have that vision? What if he would have taken those years that Amazon was the laughingstock of Wall Street because it wasn't profitable? The way we buy stuff, we probably buy 50% of the stuff we buy that comes to our home. And a lot of it's through Amazon. It is nothing new for me to have an Amazon box at the house. My only question is, honey, what have you bought? So anyway, feed your vision. Go dream building. Go look at those houses. Go drive the cars. You know, these things were made for God's kids. Okay? God's kids. We should be the ones enjoying those and blessing other people with them. But if we're sitting there with lack mindset, you're not going to be able to help anyone. Feed your vision. What does the Bible say about feeding your vision?
Well, we know it very well.
I do.
At least I'm sure you know it very well too. Going over to Habakkuk chapter 2, where God says, write the vision and make it plain on tablets so that he may run that reads it. If it's not written down, how's anybody going to know about it?
That's right.
You got to write what you want out of life. Write it down. There's a whole reason, psychological reason for writing down your goals, your dreams, your vision, so that it's on paper, like you are visibly seeing it. It's very, very important for you to do that. So
there's a guy who has over $1.2 billion of real estate. And one of the things that helped him get there was every morning and every night, he wrote out his goals. Not some, every. You know, every.
That's every twice a day.
Every. He wrote down his goals in the morning, and he wrote down his goals at night. Every. He kept them in a journal. Now he's got over, and he was broke. I mean, he was Baruch. You know, broke when he had 2 syllables. Baruch. And now he has $1.2 million in assets. Why? Because he kept that vision in front of him and then acted upon it. Keep your visions in front of you.
Yes.
Act upon them. We'll talk more about this, I am sure, because it's a missing key that drive the car, take the vacation, eat in a restaurant in the best areas of your city, where everyone in there you think is like, you don't have to go there and order the 12-course meal. Look, sit in there and have an appetizer, but get that in your spirit. Go to places where affluent people are and get that in your spirit, because the reason why they're there, by and large, is because they found a way to serve the marketplace and let some of that rub off on you. Anyway.
Start today. Write that vision down.
Start today. Who brings this video to us?
This is brought to you by blessedbrother.com.
Blessedbrother.com, where we're making it happen and we're giving you tangible tools to help you with that vision. So that being said, have a blessed day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.